live. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and it's the Philly Talk Podcast. As you already know, my voice is gone. Thanksgiving was fun, but this game got to be funner. Or Thanksgiving didn't matter. They'll return it from the 10-yard line, take it up to the 30, all the way up to the 35-yard line. You got to bear with me on this one because the voice is gone, but we're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what we can do. Shout out to the real ones. The real ones up in here, you know what I'm saying? So bear with me. We're going to try to do it as best. And maybe talking helps. I don't know. We're going to see. If it gets too crazy, we'll just end it. But I had to come through for y'all. Y'all always come through for me. So regardless, ball at the 33-yard line. Bears got the ball to start the game. They lead the league in takeaways, so we got to watch out for that defense. Caleb Williams under center. They're going to hand the ball off to DeAndre Swift, and he goes up the left side for about 3 yards on first down. Sheesh. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 2nd and 7. Bears got the ball at the 36-yard line. They're going to send some motion to the left. Caleb Williams takes a snap, pressure in his face. He gets it off to his tight end. What's his name again? Kmet. And he picks up close to a first down. Caleb Williams, pressure in his face, gets the ball off. That was Nolan Smith from the right side. Interesting to see Nolan Smith Jr. on the right side, Jalen Phillips on the left. They've been switching these guys around a little bit. But here we go. 3rd and 1. Big third down for the Eagles D. Williams under center. Going to take the snap and quarterback sneak it himself for the first down. Sheesh. Caleb Williams gets the first down. And so now the Eagles defense is facing another 1st and 10. Let me just move this off the chat a little bit. Boom, let's do it like that. Slide my picture down a little bit. 1st and 10 at the 45. Another under center formation. Takes a snap, fakes it to Swift. Caleb Williams going deep, and it's incomplete. That is Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down. Let me just check one thing real quick. Wow. Caleb Williams loves to go under center. Loves to go under center. They're going to hand the ball to Swift on 2nd down. He goes up the left side for a strong 4 yards. A strong 4 yards. Shout out to everybody in the chat. A.N. Martin, Ryan Rowe, Keisha Harris, J.B. Wartnock, Random Anton, G-Lo, B-Dave, B-Dav, Eagle Season. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button. Let's get more people in here. I did say I wasn't going to go live, so I didn't expect many people to come in, especially if they hear the voice. 3rd and 5. Williams dropping back, pressure, and he's going to complete the pass at the first down marker to the young wide receiver. I don't know really how to say his name, but it's like Odanews. I don't know how to pronounce it. Odanews with the big first down for the Chicago Bears as he takes a little break on the sideline. Here we go. 1st and 10. Bears going to hand the ball off. No, it's play action. Rolling out. going to hit Olamide Zacchaeus. No, who is that? That is Gruden the third. Interesting. I thought that was Olamide Zacchaeus. I didn't even know they had him. 14 is Zacchaeus. Here we go. Under center, they're going to pitch it to Swift up the right side, and he don't have really anywhere to go, but still picks up 3 yards on first down. Come on, Eagles defense. If we're going to see what this Eagles offense has, it starts with y'all. It starts with y'all. Let's go. Second down. Daver said, hope you feel better, Mike. Drink some tea and honey. I did take some honey like 30 minutes ago, but it's going to need more than that. But I'm definitely going to mess with it after the game. Here we go. I feel good. It's just the voice is gone. 2nd and 7. Williams dropping back. Quick pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to get it across the middle to his tight end. I don't even know his name either. I wasn't prepared to do this game, y'all. Definitely got to pay attention. Here we go. 84. 84, I think, is Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland. Big third down for both teams, but more importantly, our Eagles. Caleb Williams lining up in the shotgun this time. Pressure come in. They're going to hand the ball off to Swift. He got a lot of room, and he's going to run over Dory Jackson and fall right in front of the first down marker. Let's see where the referee spots it. Holy shoot. Dory Jackson did not shy away from contact there. He didn't shy away from contact, at least. And it looks like the Bears are keeping the offense out there. Dory hurt. Here we go. Prayers in the chat for Dory Jackson. But here we go already. The shuffle in secondary once again. Caleb Williams going to motion Olamide Zacchaeus, hand the ball off to Swift, and he's not going to make it. Oh, no. On the second effort, he just might have made it. Wow. Let's see where the refs spotted, but it looked like he was definitely short, but the second lunge was enough for a big 4th down conversion. Wow. Now, does Nick Sirianni challenge it? It's too late. Wait. Nick Sirianni throws the red flag. Nick Sirianni did challenge it. Smart. Again, it's very close. Now, here's the thing with challenges. If they don't have enough to overturn it, they going to go with the call? They're going to go with the... Hey, yo, I can't talk. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow. I figured if I just keep talking, it will just come back to me. You know what I'm saying? But don't look like it. Don't look like it at all. Prayers for Dory Jackson, though, for sure. We don't want to see the mixed match secondary, right? Michael Carter's 2 in that slot. Coop outside. Keely Ringo getting opportunities. I don't know why. I don't know what is going on with Jacorian Bennett. I just don't know. G-Lo said also pray for Philly Mike's vocal cords. Oh, Lord. Like I said, I feel fine. The voice is just MIA. Gone. Gone. Main Fresh said Jalen Carter gets tackled on that play. Probably did. Probably did. They stay holding him. They stay holding him. Keon Black thinks he's short. He definitely was short, but there was a second effort lunge. That second effort lunge might have gave them what they needed. That's the thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shots of tea and honey. I mean, this got some honey in it. You know what I'm saying? Got some apple honey. It got some apple honey up in there, you heard? Sheesh. Merciless says, no way he made that. If they give it to them, I would have challenged as well. Yeah, but it got to be indisputable evidence. Indisputable evidence. Random Ann said, do you have the Cash App? I do have a Cash App. My Cash App, for whatever reason, is the $, Philly Mike 25, with the P in Philly and the M in Mike capitalized. So $, Philly Mike 25. You'll see my logo, the logo that's on my channel. But it looks like the challenge was successful. Let's go! Short. Ball at the 25-yard line. Dotson in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to 2K Say, or should I say, less than 100 yards Say. And he gets about 5 yards on first down. Yeah, Random, that's exactly it. Good call, Merciless. Good call, Keon Black. I like that. I like that. First play for the Eagles is a 5-yard run. Hurts in the shotgun this time. Empty back set. Hurts with 3 wide receivers. Oh my God. And here we go. Already with the penalties. AJ Brown. What the is wrong with him? I mean, what? Honestly, if I talk like this, I think you could hear me better at least. But we not trying to talk like that. Hey, just extra celebrating on a Thanksgiving with the family. Do not know what happened to my voice. It's crazy. Hurts gonna hand the ball off. No, it's a fake. Throws it to AJ Brown, and he picks up the first down. That's what I'm talking about. Eagles wearing their all-black unit. Big first down play. First pass and catch of the day, Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown. Sounds like Merge Simpson? Actually, I do, though. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ball at the 35-yard line. Hurts from the pistol. Takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Saquon. Saquon up the left side, and he picks up another 5-piece McNugget. That's a nice little run for Saquon. A nice little run for Saquon. Shout out to Random Ando with the $20 Cash App drop. Instead of the $20 Super Chat, he dropped a $20 Cash App drop. So let's go ahead and pull this bad boy out and sip on a little of this Honey Rizzy. 2nd and 5. Motion for Barkley. A blitz, but it won't get there. But the pass was tipped as he tried to get it over to Devontae Smith. The Bears sent pressure. Eagles picked it up, but the deflection at the line of scrimmage barely got a hand on it. Smitty was about to catch that. Let's go ahead and see what this does to the voice. Shout out to my guy, Random Atten, for dropping a $20 Cash App instead of a Super Chat. I appreciate you, bro. You're still going to get entered into the jersey giveaway. Hurts, rolling to his right, has to throw it away. Pressure in his face, and he had to throw it away. And just like that, Eagles have to punt. Just like that, the Eagles have to punt. Shout out to my guy, Random Anton. Imagine if I took this shot and I was back to normal. That'd be crazy. Drum roll. Nope. Nope. Feel a little bit better though. It's like, here we go. Fair call by Duvernay. I don't know why I said Duvernay. Theodore said nobody tipped that ball. Looked like it was tipped to me. Shout out to Random Anton though for the $20 banger. First one of the night. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened to my voice. There was nothing. I mean, I ain't going to cap though. I did go to a high school football game. Early in the morning yesterday. And it's not no normal high school football. Over here in where I live, one of the biggest rivalry high school games is Easton versus Peaburg. They put it on ESPN. They let them play at a college stadium. It's over 110-year-old rivalry. So I was a little worked up for that game. And it was cold outside. So maybe the cold and my voice, it didn't go together. Maybe a little bit of yelling with the cold didn't work. Because after the football game, I came home. I watched Packers-Lions with the family. I watched Chiefs-Cowboys with the family. I wasn't screaming at the TV for that. I sipped a little bit. So I don't know exactly what happened, but at the end of the night, my voice was shot. I kind of knew yesterday I wasn't going to do the game, but then I said, you know what? I got to do it for y'all regardless. Michael Peterson said, damn, Mike, you sound like Batman. That's crazy. I'd rather sound like Batman than Marge Simpson, someone said. DJ V said, once you yell, it will clear out. Well, I need the Eagles. Give me something to yell about then, you heard? How we about to put Mike on IR with the voice? Yeah, not IR. IR means I got to be out 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just put me as an inactive today. You know what I'm saying? Inactive. Put me as inactive. Put me as inactive. Hey, listen, hit the like button. It's free. It's easy. Don't cost a thing. Your boy don't got a voice, and I'm still trying it. I should sign language this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do sign language, though, but if I did, I could, you know what I'm saying? We could, I don't know. That'd be crazy. Here we go. Defense back on the field. Ball at the 22. Command in motion. Williams going to hand it off to the backup running back, and he got a lot of room. First down and more. The rookie, number 25. What's his name? His name is Manga guy? Manga Jai? I have no idea if that, I don't know. Caleb Williams dropping back on first down and finds his guy, Romeo. Oh, no, that's Burden, or Burden, the third. Number 10, with a couple yards on first down. Let me just woo-saw real quick. My voice is messing with my brain. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 45. Okay, a little bit coming back. They're going to motion the tight end. Give it to the rookie, Mangajai, if that's how you say his name, and he picks up the first down. They set Loveland in motion, hand the ball off to the rookie. His first name is Kyle, so I think we should just call him Kyle M. Kyle M. Kyle M with the first down. 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. Ball is at midfield again. This is the second drive for the Bears, but both times they've been able to move the ball. Williams from under center hands it to Kyle M, and he goes up the middle for a gain of 4 or 5. Shout out to Liz C with the $20 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
Maybe this sparks up the Eagles defense. Liz C said, oh my God, Mike, take one for your voice. LOL, I'm working, but we'll keep tapping in when I can. Hashtag feed tank wearing Smitty Black jersey. Okay. DeAndre Swift up the middle for a big first down and more. Inside the 30. Down to the 21-yard line. That's crazy. Swift is shit. He want to get payback on the Eagles. He's like, bro, you see what I'm doing? That's crazy. The motion, big block by the tight end. And wow, Swift goes up the field for a huge gain. It was a pitch. Mora Ojomo got taken out by the tight end. Shout out to Liz Cito for wearing the black Smitty jersey, checking in and trying to drop a little Rizzy for Crown Apple to Mike. Quick pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. Pressure in Caleb Williams' face. He had nowhere to go. The intended target was DJ Moore. That brings up a second down. Let me read this. Yep, there's some honey in there. There's some honey in Crown Rizzy. Let's see what a number 2 shot does for your boy. Shout out to Liz C. Hopefully work's going good for you. Shotgun formation for Caleb Williams. Quick pass, and that is going to be caught by the tight end, Loveland. Reed Blankenship on the tackle. That's going to bring up a third down and short. I think it's 1 yard to go. Let's go, D. Loveland just ran an out route, and he beat Reed Blankenship. Reed was right on the hip pocket. It was just a better throw and a better catch. Here we go. 3rd and 2. A long 2. They're going to motion Loveland. Pitch it to the rookie, Kyle M. And he runs right into Jordan Davis. Let's go. What? Bro, again with the second effort. Kyle M ran right into Jordan Davis. Looked like he was going to lose yards and found a way to get off the block or get out of his hands and pick up 2 yards. How are you carrying Jordan Davis? To my girl, Liz C. Feels good. Williams under center, play action. Rolling to his right, throwing on a run, and it's a drop. A wide open Olamide Zaccheaus. Sidney Brown on the coverage. Thank God it was a poor throw because he was wide open. Wide open.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Olamide Zaccheaus had to dive for the attempt. Thank God there was pressure in Caleb Williams' face as he rolled out to the right. 2nd and 10 for the Bears. 2:19 left for the first. Ball at the 11-yard line. Williams from the shotgun. Going to take the snap, hand it off to Kyle M. And he's pushing the pile all the way inside the 5. Down to the 3-yard line goes Kyle M.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
It's another 3rd down for the Bears. But the sad thing is they had the ball twice, and both times they were able to drive down the field. They got to the 20-yard line the first drive and turned the ball over on 4th down. Now they're inside our 5 at the 3. They have a chance to get the first down at the 1. They're going to motion, hand the ball off to Swift, and he's in for a touchdown.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Thanksgiving was fun yesterday, as you can tell my voice let you know I had a little bit too much fun, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But DeAndre Swift and Kyle M just ran down the field on us, dog. What's going on? I'm about to cry. Snap, hold, kick, and it's good.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shout out to my guy, John Wicker Inc. with a $5 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
My guy said, I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching. LOL. Feel better soon, Mike. Fly, Eagles, fly. Always.
EAGLES Eagles!
Like I said, the crazy thing is, I literally, to lose a voice like this, you would have thought I was at an Eagles game. Now, again, at 10:30 in the morning, when it was 35 degrees outside, I did go to my high school football game. My city's high school where I graduated, I went to the game. It was against our rival Peaburg. It was at Lafayette College. It's the longest high school rivalry ever, over 110 years. On the 100th anniversary in 2009, they had Eli Manning and Peyton Manning come down and coach the respective teams. Unfortunately, Easton got Eli Manning and Peaburg got Peyton Manning. But yes, the rivalry is so big that they play the game on ESPN. And they also, for the 100th anniversary, allowed 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks to coach the game. Crazy. So I live in the ABE. I'm an hour away from the link. But yeah, I take my Eastern football serious. They actually lost in the district state to LaSalle. The Philadelphia High School, LaSalle, put boots on my Eastern area high school's team. But again, LaSalle's a different breed. It's a private school. They pretty much live on a college campus. They recruit players all around the state. But I was proud of the way Easton played this year. And again, it's a 110 plus year anniversary. It's a high school game played on Thanksgiving. I might have been yelling a little too much for that game. But when I came home, my voice was good. It wasn't until the nighttime that my voice said, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Maybe if I bring that like 90s rapper voice out, I could talk better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's not working. Nope. I'm awake, are you? Said I'm only 10 minutes away from the link. So that means you 50 minutes away from me. Probably. John Wickerman said, wish I was watching that instead of the Ravens. At 10:30 in the morning, though. So I think the cold air and the yelling maybe got to me. I don't know. They're going to hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley, and he runs for 8 yards on first down. You can't ask for much more than 8 yards on first down. Someone said Lancers. What? Yuck. Yuck. They're going to blow the play dead. Another flag on the Eagles. CB, what's going on with you, bro? Another flag on the Eagles. Dickerson with a false start. CB said, what up, Mike? You good? I'm good. I feel fine. I'm not sick, but I don't know what happened on Thanksgiving. There was some carrying on. I did go to a football game that was important to me, but I don't know how my voice is lost. I feel perfectly fine. And actually, D's been helping out. So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? 2nd and 6, they're going to fake the handoff to Saquon Barkley, run up the right side with Jalen Hurts, and he'll pick up a couple. And that brings up a 3rd down. Showtime said, Philly fans, you can't boo the defending Super Bowl champs who are 8-3 going into this game. When did we boo them? When did we boo them? Were they booing them in the stadium? Oh, shoot. Random and caught me. He caught me red-handed. He said, were you singing karaoke on Thanksgiving? Damn, my man caught me. Yes, we did have some karaoke going. Say, but you might have caught me. Showtime said, damn, Mike, maybe you should chat. All right, you want me to call the game like this? Hold on, listen in. Read this next message. Jalen Hurts takes the snap. He's looking, firing, and hits Smitty for a first down. I can't even type. You know what I'm saying? Keep putting. Imagine me don't talk. I'm just like silent, just typing. Typing the play-by-play. Hurts takes a snap. He's looking, firing. It's Smitty for. Hey, I love y'all to death. But see, I can tell the real ones. The real ones. The real ones. From the fake ones. Because one, I put up a post an hour before the game started saying I wasn't going to go live. So some people probably was like, Mike said he's not going live. I'm not even going to tune in. Then I came out of nowhere with the live stream at the last second. I was on the buzzer beater. So I was on the buzzer. I ain't really clicked live until 3:02. There was no pregame talk. I went live as Jake Elliott was kicking the ball off. So everybody else who do the Eagle Live play-by-plays already started theirs. And they got normal voices. So I ain't even mad at the people who's like, bro, I'm not trying to hear Respucia the whole damn show. I ain't even mad at y'all. How you doing? Oh my God. I'm not even mad. But the 155 people who, even though I was late, even though I sound like this, still rocking with me. That's all love. That's happy Thanksgiving to y'all, you heard? I got that auto-tune all the way up. Auto-tune all the way up. But now, on a serious note, it's a big 3rd down for the Eagles right here. Ball at the 42. They're going to motion Latu in the backfield. Take the snap, fake the handoff, throw it to a wide open Smitty inside the 30, out of bounds. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Lord. And yo, I still love y'all to death. For real, for real. But that's a good play right there. They fake it out of the pistol to Saquon. And normally they hit Goddard on that play. But this time they hit Smitty. Everybody was looking at Goddard. And Smitty with the lime green cleats looking crazy, wide open. Another pistol formation. They're going to hand it to Saquon. He goes up the left side for a gain of about 6 or 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. Cookie Monster? C is for cookie. Shout out to Alex. I appreciate you for rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and 5. Ball inside the 30, mark it at the 24. They're going to hand the ball off to Saquon again, and this time he's met in the backfield. Dallas Goedert got absolutely obliterated on that block. Come on, Goddard. Hold your own. Hold your own. Hold your own, Goddard. Your play look worse than my voice sounds. 3rd and 8. Empty back set. Hurts. Quick pass call. No! He had Smitty wide open and he threw a horrible pass. Jalen Hurts had a little bit of pressure in his face. So the Bears sent a blitz. No, that's a clean pocket, man. Come on, bro. Bro, if he puts that ball in front of Smitty, he catches it and probably scores. 4th and 8. Now we got to kick the field goal. And the field goal is good. That is disgusting, though. Come on, Jalen. Stop playing with me, Jalen.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Bro, Smitty was, I think Jalen thought the blitz was going to come heavier. But you can't get scared of a blitz that's not there. They showed blitz pre-snap. So because they showed blitz pre-snap, I think Hurts moved his clock up. You can't do that. I don't care what they show pre-snap. If you got time, stand in there and deliver the rock. Smitty was so wide open. It was an automatic first down and a possible catch and run for a tub. That's an automatic first down and or a possible tub. Smitty wanted it here. Jalen threw it here. It's one throw. It's early in the game. Regardless what you say about Jalen Hurts, you can't take the clutchness away from him. And so I feel like he's going to get it back. But right now, while I'm struggling to talk, as the Bears are low-key bullying our defense, 2 drives, or 2 possessions, both had at least 60 yards drives on them. One was just a turnover on down. One ended with a tub. You got to capitalize on your opportunities, Hurts. That was horrible by Jalen Hurts. Random Ann said Dotson was open too. Facts. But the Dotson route, the Dotson throw, he would have needed to held the ball a little bit more and put it over the top. The Smitty throw was right there. And that's a routine play. There was no need for Jalen to throw it off his back foot. Whatever Jalen did there, that was poor mechanics. Poor mechanics. Theodore, I gotta read it because he said putting out fires that he started equals clutch. That don't equal clutch. But coming up in big games, though, do equal clutch. The ball's going to go in the end zone, but it bounced from the 3 to the end zone. So that should be a good field position for the Eagles defense. Here we go. Keep hitting that like button. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing, and it's greatly appreciated. And I don't know about y'all, but I think my voice is starting to sound a little bit. Not really. Not really. But the honey in here might be doing a little something. A little something. Caleb Williams under center at the 20. Hands the ball off to Swift, and he got a lot of green grass. Stiff arms the shit out of Adoree Jackson and picks up 18 yards on 4th down. That is disgusting.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
They motion Alameda Zaccheaus. Swift goes to the left, cuts it back to the right, just bullies Adoree Jackson and runs for like 18 yards.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Eagles defensive line is getting bullied. Bullied. Ball at the 37. Williams going to hand the ball off again to Swift, or this time it's Kyle M., and he gets maybe 2 on 1st down. Finally, y'all step up. Good defense that time. Swift got 60 yards on 7 carries already. Bro, they're already over 100 yards rushing. 60 yards for Swift and 40 yards for Kyle M. What? Bro, 100 yards in a quarter and a half? They're going to motion Azuda. Quick pass, it's going to be to the feet of Kyle M. And it's a Duzano. I don't know how to say it. It's Romeo O. Romeo O. But the Eagles send blitz as they try to set up the screen, and it will be incomplete. That brings up a 3rd down. Let's go. Get off the field, D. Get off the field, D. 3rd and 7. Williams takes a snap, quick pass, call, 1st down and more. Alameda Zaccheaus needed 7, picks up 9.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Taking a shot of air. Come on. You finally get him in a 3rd and decently long. It's been 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 1s all game. And now you let them complete that. They're going to do a reverse to the young wide receiver, Romeo O, and he picks up damn near 1st down. That is not Romeo O. That is Gruden. Romeo is 15. Why do I keep thinking he's 10? They hike the ball. Caleb Williams runs to the right, flips it over to Gruden, the 3rd, and he picks up 10 yards, or at least 9.5. They just playing with us. Takes a snap, quick pass, or deep pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Tried to hit DJ Moore. Adoree Jackson on the coverage. Finally, supping the cheer bell, and that brings up another 3rd down. Williams from under center, drop back, try to hit DJ Moore on a deep out route, and it's incomplete. Adoree Jackson on the coverage. Sorry for the... I didn't pay attention. They snapped the ball quickly, though. Here we go. 3rd and 1. inside Philly territory. Williams under center. He's going to motion Gruden and take the quarterback sneak for a first down. Hey, and listen, that quarterback sneak is working. Nobody sees it coming because there's nobody up close. It looks like he's going to hand the ball off to Swift, but he just goes right up the middle. The Cubby shove. The Cubby shove. Here we go. 1st and 10. Inside Eagle territory at the 40. They're going to fake the handoff. Quick pass. Caught by the youngster. As my guy just said, Romeo Odunze. Odunze. Okay. Shout out to my guy, Red Vapor, with the $2 super chat just to get Philly Mike right.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Romeo, or Rome, not Romeo. We're just going to call him Odunze. 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 They hand the ball off to Gruden on the wide receiver reverse again, and he picks up 2 yards. Odunze. There it is. I don't know why I can't pronounce. Odunze. Appreciate you, Red Vapor. And again, every super chat dollar gets you an entry to the jersey giveaway on December 1st. It's the last live play-by-play for the jersey giveaway. There will be free entries and videos. Just pay attention. 3rd and 4. Caleb Williams dropping back, pressure in his face. He's dancing. Now rolling to his left, going for the touchdown, a first down, and he gets it. Caleb Williams was dancing around in the pocket with pressure in his face, escaped, and then ran for 4 yards. But since he backed up 10 yards, it was like a 14-yard run for the first down. And he beat the likes of Nolan Smith and Jordan Davis. Ball inside the 30, mark it at the 29. They're going to hand the ball off to Swift. He goes up the right side, breaking tackles, first down and more, inside the 20. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This really might be 2023, bro.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This really might be 2023.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
132 yards rushing today. We only allow 115 all game. There's still 7 minutes left. Williams, play action. He's going to throw it up, and it's going to be thrown away. Almost sacked. Almost sacked. Ain't no way. Listen, we got 218 people in here. We need 10 more likes to get to 100. Listen, I'm over here with a broken voice. A broken voice. Can y'all please hit the like button? It's free. It's easy. Don't cost a thing. Jalix Hunt almost got a sack, but Caleb Williams is I can't believe he was able to throw that away. 2nd and 10. Williams looking, has time, throws it, end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Odunze was open for the touchdown, but Caleb Williams threw it to the feet through a dirt ball. Sidney Brown got over there real late, real late. What is Sidney Brown doing in coverage, bro? Sidney Brown is trash in coverage right now. 3rd and 10. Williams, shotgun, takes a snap, has time, throws it up, and it's going to be deflected by the Eagles. Thank you. Something to talk about. go. Something to talk about. Jalen Phillips couldn't get to the quarterback, so he gets his hands up and gets a deflection on the ball. 4th down, send that field goal unit out. It's a 30-yard field goal attempt. .647 left for the half. The Bears got the ball to start the game, so the Eagles will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Sheesh, my voice is slipping up even more. I would love for them to miss this. Double doink type shit, you heard? Here we go. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. Shout out to my guy Brian with a $2 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
He said, brother, what is going on with our defense? I'm thinking that the Eagles defense did exactly what my voice did on Thanksgiving. Have too much fun. Too much fun, too much carrying away, because my voice sounds as bad as the Eagles defense is playing, especially versus the run. Especially versus the run. Shout out to my guy Brian for dropping that love in the chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
Every super chat dollar gets you an entry into the jersey giveaway on December 1st. Any player or color you choose. There will be free entries in upcoming videos. You just got to watch. But Brian just got 2 more. Appreciate you, bro. I don't know what's going on with this defense. We have never particularly been really good against the run this year, but 132 yards in a quarter and a half, that's crazy. That's crazy. As for Ty Robinson, the dude is inactive. He is not even good enough to play, according to the coaching staff. He's a healthy scratch almost every single week. A healthy scratch almost every single day or every single game. Phil Skip said, what is going on? Flat on both sides of the ball. That's one thing we haven't been really seen. We've seen the offense struggle. Time and time again, the offense struggles. But normally the defense is right there to pick it up. Today, the defense is struggling just like the offense. And that is a horrible, horrible thing. Something has to change. The Eagles got to make a drive here. And honestly, let's keep it a beam. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I am. But if you watch this game, you know that Jalen Hurts literally gave up a touchdown opportunity. As Smitty was coming across, automatically gets the first down. But even probably has enough room to run an in. And he absolutely missed him on a crosser. Shipley from his own 7. He's going to go up to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will start this drive. Let's go. The voice might be hurt, but Philly Mike's soul ain't hurt. Actually, it is. This game is low-key killing me softly. You heard? It really is. Here we go. Ball at the 30. Hurts, shotgun. Hands it off to Saquon Barkley, and he gains 2 yards, if that. The clock is under 6 minutes and 30 seconds of play. Remember, the Eagles do get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. We get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. But here we are, facing a 2nd and 8. If the Eagles could somehow get a score here, get the ball back and score, well, now you're in the driver's seat. We'll get the ball at halftime. A nice long drive here, and a score will go a long way. Smitty in motion. Hurts fakes the pitch to Barkley. Rolling to his right, hits Goddard for a short gain of about 3 or 4. That brings up a 3rd and short. Eagle season says every play feels like a prayer to be positive. That is so sad, but so true. So sad, but so true. 3rd and 3. You got to get this, Philly. Ball at the 37-yard line. Smitty in motion. Hurts takes the snap, has time. Throwing, and that's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Dallas Goedert over the middle, and the Eagles punt team comes on. I'm about to quit.
Shame. 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 Shame.
A little grab. Bro. I'm over here trying my best to get words out of my mouth. And the Eagles are over here just selling Girl Scout cookies. Kick is up, and it's a big one. It's going to bounce in the end zone. I'm about to order a pizza. I'm about to order a pizza and watch this game on my couch, falling asleep. It's like, nah, I'm just kidding. That's crazy. I don't know what to say. Offense can't put shit together, but it's nothing new. It is nothing new. The Eagles lead the NFL in 3 and outs. Lead the NFL in 3 and outs. No team. Think about this. I want you to imagine the worst team in football. Some people might think of the Tennessee Titans. Some people might think of the Cleveland Browns. Some people might think of the Las Vegas Raiders. Some people might think of the New York Giants. When you envision the worst team in football, just know that the Eagles go 3 and out more than they do. How? When you envision the worst team in football, Titans, Raiders, Giants, Browns, Bengals without Joe Burrow, the Eagles go 3 and out more than they do. I'm saying, like, what is going on? I'm pushing my voice to the limit. Well, really not for the Eagles, because I could watch the Eagles on my couch. I'm doing that for y'all. For y'all, because I love y'all. Pretty Mimi said, I'm so pissed. You have the absolute right to be pissed. The absolute right to be pissed. I can't believe this. Think of the worst team in the NFL. Hold on. Williams going to start at his 20-yard line. They're going to motion Komet. Hand the ball off to Kyle M. And he goes nowhere. Finally goes nowhere. Thank the Lord. I can't believe that still, though. Think of the worst team in the NFL and just know that we go 3 and out more than they do. We go 3 and out more than they do. Williams on 2nd and 10, quick pass call, first down. He got the tight end Loveland across the middle for a big gain. Shout out to my guy, Random Anton, who already dropped a $20 Cash App, which tasted great, but now dropping a $5 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
Maybe this helps the defense out. Random said it's almost impossible to be this bad on this offense with the amount of talent. I say almost because look at this. You're right. Williams firing off his back foot and it's incomplete. Reed Blankenship is looking for OPI and he won't get it. I like how you said that though, Random. It's almost impossible to be this bad with this type of talent. And the only reason you gotta say almost is because we are actually witnessing it in real life. This can't be real life. This can't be. Wild. 2nd and 10. Williams, shotgun, takes a snap, quick throw, and that's going to be too high for Odunde. Once again, every super chat dollar gets you an entry into the jersey giveaway on December 1st, which is coming up. Shout out to Random Anton. This is a big third down here. Big third down. Need y'all to turn up. Need y'all to turn up. Takes a snap. Williams looking. He's going down. It's a sack. It started out as Nolan Smith, but finished with Jalen Carter. Nolan Smith with the initial pressure, and Carter finishes the job. Sheesh. Defense did their job. Now, what would the offense do with 3 minutes remaining of the half? Covey with the return, crossing the 20, and he's going to go down at the 24-yard line. We actually might be frauds. We really might be frauds. Hate to say it, but we really might be. We really might be. Let me text my boy back real quick. He didn't think I was doing a game because he know my voice is crazy bad. He trying to come over the crib. I said, you gotta wait till the game's over, bro. Gotta wait till the game's over. Hold on, let me see one more thing. Shout out to the real J Mills with a $2 super chat. Appreciate it.
EAGLES Eagles!
He said, I'm from Easton, know all about Thanksgiving. Yeah, and look, I wasn't crazy rowdy at the game either. Like the whole family went. Know what I'm saying? But it was cold out. I did get a little rowdy in the first quarter. Then you come home, do a little bit more sipping, do a lot of eating, seeing family, just a little carrying away. You know, we cracking jokes, doing all that extra stuff, right? You seeing family that you haven't seen in a minute, friends, family, all that good stuff. But it did start at the Easton game, and it came back to the crib. It was late night, but I ain't never really lose my voice this bad. It's crazy. It might take like 3 days to get better. I don't even know how I'm going to do my post game. We're going to figure it out, though. But if you're from Easton, you know about that rivalry. Easton Peaburg is no joke. They literally have a bonfire for it the day before. A bonfire for a high school game. You know what I'm saying? Like, any game that can get Eli Manning and Peyton Manning to be involved in a rivalry is crazy talk. Shout out to you, bro. And shout out to Alan. My goodness. Alan with a $3 super chat. It's the first super chat ever on a Philly Talk live stream. So, Alan, if this is your first time watching, sorry, you got to hear this Philly mic, because normally the voice is, you know what I'm saying, normal. And we'll get it back to normal for sure. Let's see what the Eagles offense can do. Both of y'all got entries into the jersey giveaway on December 1st. Appreciate it. Jalen under center, gonna fake the handoff, gonna dump it off to A.J. Brown, and he gets 0 yards. Did he go down the line of scrimmage? Sheesh. Like I said, I feel fine. I'm not sick. I feel perfectly fine. Just the voice, it's crazy. Wow. Eagles offense is just looking real bad. So A.J. Brown makes the catch, but for 0 yards.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shout out to my guy, Notarvius Johnson, with a $20 banger.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
I still have faith that a couple of these might bring the singing voice back. It's like, nah, I never had a singing voice, even when I was good. You know what I'm saying? Actually, if I talk like this, nah, it's still not working. Shout out to my guy, though. Definitely need this. Maybe not so much for the voice. Maybe for the voice, I don't know. But watching this game is driving me crazy because the Eagles offense just can't get going. Shout out to Notarvius Johnson once again. He said, I hate to say it, but I'll take Chip Kelly or Brian Johnson as offensive coordinator right now. The name Chip Kelly gives me nightmares. Brian Johnson, I'm not a fan of. But you just might be right. I don't think the offense could look worse with either of them two. Matter of fact, I know Brian Johnson can do better because we literally saw it right in front of us. In 2023, when we collapsed, it wasn't because the offense wasn't good. It was because the defense was ranked 31st. The Eagles' offense under Brian Johnson ranked 7th in the NFL. We had a top 10 offense under Brian Johnson, but the 31st ranked defense, and that's what really lost us games versus Seattle, down the stretch, in the playoffs. Notarvius Johnson, if you have a shot next to you, a beer, wine, whatever you got, mixed drink, I want you to pick it up and cheers with your boy Philly Mike. The comment hit deep and the $20 banger hit deeper. I needed this because the Bears have controlled this game and it just is disgusting. As Pretty Mimi said, sick to my stomach. Second and 9. Hurts, dropping back. Has time, throws it, and he misses AJ. Just misses AJ. Just missed him. Missed him. That's crazy. Shout out to Brian with a $2 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
They said, he said they got DeAndre Swift looking like he's a boy. He's that dude, a Philly Bull again. That's crazy. Third down. Hurts from the shotgun. He takes a snap. Hurts looking, firing, and it's caught. A.J. Brown for a big first down. No! Flag! Bro, we finally do something right. Pass interference on A.J. Brown? Offensive? That's crazy. Hey, yo, that was disgusting. Horrible call. Horrible call. Horrible. Such a freaking flop. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. 3rd and 19. Hurts has time. Now rolling to his right. Gotta throw it. And he throws it for a short gain to Shipley. Oh my shitty gosh. It's my wife's fault that my voice is like this. She probably beat me in my sleep or something. I don't know. She just came here and bullied me for my charger. She said, remember what happened last night? It's like, I'm just kidding. Bro, that was the softest offensive pass interference call I ever seen in my life. That was the softest shit. But once again, we continue this shit show. So once again, thank you for the shot. I think we got 3 or 4 shots. Listen, if you are watching this game sober, I feel bad for you. Oh Lord. I mean, I feel bad for myself watching it with a little crown in me. This is crazy. We are literally witnessing the worst offense probably in the last 10 years of the Eagles. I can't remember a worse offense. Can anybody in the chat tell me a offense that the Eagles have had in the last couple years that was worse than this? "2020 Carson Wentz offense still scored points. Whoever that play caller was with them. They're going to hand the ball to Swift. He goes up the middle for a gain of 4. I agree, though. Main fresh, we need a turnover. If the Eagles defense can get like a big turnover, maybe that can give them a little juice on offense. Pretty Mimi said, yeah, Mike, I'm sober, and this is painful. I'm with you. 2nd and 6, Swift slicing through the Eagles defense for a first down. Yo, bro, Swift got 10 carries for like 95 yards. Bro got 10 carries for like 95 yards. Shout out to my guy, Natarian Johnson, as Caleb Williams. The ball's tipped up. Oh, he could have had a pick. Nakobe Dean had an opportunity for an interception that would have put us right there in field goal range at least. He dropped it. Carter tipped it up, and Nakobe tried to get it. Shoot. Shout out to the 2 super chats.
EAGLES Eagles!
Natarian Johnson said, okay, this is the chat only 2 options, though. Choose Kevin Patootie or Chip Kelly. Williams dumping it off to Swift. He has room to run. First down and more. He'll get up to the 45-yard line with 23 seconds left. The Bears are all out of time. No, Bears got all 3 timeouts. And they're going to use the first timeout. So Notorious Johnson is asking the chat a question. Kevin Patootie or Chip the Dip? Oh, shit. Patootie or Dip? Dipchit. Hey, yo. Shout out to Way Ward. Shout out to Wayward Noodle with a $20 banger. I'm not sure what has happened to us, but we're showing up as a passive audience. Is anyone showing up to put on pads? Right? Is there 11 fans out there or 11 Eagle players out there? Quick pass, intercepted by Reed Blankenship. They're going to say it's incomplete. But Caleb Williams dropped back, slung the rock, and it almost was picked off. I like what Wayward said. He don't know what happened to us. I don't know what happened to us. But are there 11 fans? Like, I feel like the players on the field, are they just watching the game? Or are they supposed to be playing the game? Are they just watching? Or are they playing? Because I don't know. Williams rolling to his right, and he's going to drop it off at the sideline to Komet, and it's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Holding on the offense, finally a call that doesn't go against the Eagles. And so there's 11 seconds remaining, and that pretty much is going to do it. The Eagles will go into halftime trailing 10-3. A whole half of football, and we got 3 points to show for it. Absolutely disgusting.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'm so sorry that you and I, all of us, have to go through this. 2nd and 20. Williams, quick wide receiver screen to Gruden, and he's going to bring it up to about the 40-yard line, and the clock will expire as we head into halftime. The only good news is that the Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. The Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. Once again, shout out to Wayward with the $20 banger. We're showing up as a passive audience. Is anyone showing up to put pads on? I like that comment, my guy. And hey, Wayward, if you got something at the crib, pour it up with me. Pour it up with me. Pour it up with me. I need that. Need that. Eagle Nation, I know we're all sick to our stomachs, but there is a second half of football. And honestly, if you want me to be a little slick Rick with it, we got the Bears right where we want them. And I'll tell you why after the shot. Salute Wayward. Remember, every Super Chat dollar gets you an entry into the jersey giveaway on December 1st. This will be the last live stream to get entries in. However, one of the videos this week before December 1st, I will drop a chance for you to get free entries too for the people who can't Super Chat but watch the show all the time. Oh my God, my voice. Oh, it looked like it was starting to come back for a second. That being said, that's crazy. Shout out to my guy, Big Fish Little Boat. Wow. I would have never thought Big Fish would say this. Wow. Wow. I got to read it. It's a super chat. And listen, I've talked to Big Fish has been rocking with the Philly Talk podcast for at least 2 to 3 years. At least. And I know he got a lot of love and respect for Jalen Hurts. For him to tweet, for him to super chat this. I know it hurt. Bro, I know you're, listen, I could see him like low-key tearing up as he's writing these words. but I'm going to read it. Big Fish to the Boat said, and I quote, bench Jalen for a spark, question mark. He's not saying he would. You got to look, you got to pay attention to exactly what he said and what he put at the end of it. It was a question mark. So he's not saying, I want to bench Jalen Hurts for a spark, period. He's saying, bench Jalen Hurts for a spark? Asking for a friend. That still gotta hurt him to type that. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. If I'm the coach, I don't do that. Jalen Hurts has not been good in this game. He's the biggest miss came on our first or second drive. Man, if he hits Smitty on target, it's an automatic first down, and maybe how wide open he was, he could have ran that shit in for a tub. Shout out to my guy, Trust Your Dopeness, with a $20 banger. Let's get that energy back up.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Ooh, they're looking real nice. Trust Your Dopeness, you know what I'm saying? Nice tight little dad cap. My guy, Trust Your Dopeness, with a $20 super chat. This is disgusting, bro. I knew we give KP the blues. I know we gave Kevin Patullo the blues, but even with the mediocre play calling, the players can't even execute that. Players' lack efficiency is criminal. Either it's a trash play call or a penalty. That's our identity. I like that you're pointing out. Look, I don't believe anybody in the chat thinks Kevin Patullo is good. I don't. I think everybody in the chat understands Kevin Patullo is not it. Not it at all. However, I think we're starting to see that the O-line is really trash. The team is undisciplined. In this game, Jalen Hurts has missed people. Not saying all season in this game. So I honestly think, as Trust Your Dopeness said, we all got to be heavy on Kevin Patullo because I do think it starts there. But again, the reason I think it starts there is because the play call is normally bad. The team is undisciplined. You can look at the discipline of a team. Well, the discipline should come from the head coach. But the team was disciplined under Shane Steichen. The team was even disciplined under Brian Johnson. The team was disciplined under Kellen Moore. When the play, hey, again, this is what I'm talking about. Tea leaves. Why, under Nick Sirianni and 3 other play callers, the offense was disciplined. Now it's Nick Sirianni and his best friend, Kevin Patullo, and it's undisciplined. Sirianni's always been a player's coach. Sirianni's always been a player's coach. But when the players see that Sirianni is picking his best friend over the team, that might allow them to check out a little bit. Hear me out. Sirianni, Brian, Sirianni, Kellen, Sirianni, Shane. This is a disciplined football team. We not getting beat by false starts, holdings, offsides. We're not getting beat by the yellow flag. This year, as much as we suck play calling and execution, we got beat. We're getting beat by the flags. Nick Sirianni could have lost the respect of the locker room due to the Kevin Patullo situation. So I still think it swings around. They don't dislike Nick Sirianni. They dislike the fact that, bro, we could have really ran this shit back, and you put this man in charge, and you continue to keep this man in charge, and you continue to go on Eagle pressers and say, I think you did a good job. I think you did a good job. It's disgusting. Let me put a shot up for my guy, Trust Your Dopeness. Are the players executing? No. Are they being undisciplined? Yes. That goes to the head coach and the OC. Because when the head coach had disciplined football from 3 other OCs, it matters. Checking out could be checking out on the OC, not Nick Sirianni. I don't know. The crazy thing is, the Eagles will be a part of Hard Knocks. And oh my God, we actually might get some crazy news. I would love for us to be celebrating the Super Bowl while we talk about that crazy news, but I don't know. I digress. But we'll find out. It's not just the Eagles, it's the NFC East. Salute my guy. Trust your dopeness. Trust your dopeness. Right now, I got dopeness. Y'all got dopeness. But the Eagles, I wouldn't trust their dopeness with my life or with $10. No more betting on the Eagles. Shout out to y'all. Sorry for that long sequilatory, though. Brian, with a $2 super chat. The year we let go Deshaun and McCoy go. Yeah. I could never forgive Chip Kelly for letting Shady and Djax go. I just can't. Just can't. Just absolutely can't. Trust your dopeness with another $5 super chat. 0 aggression. 0 hunger. 0 will. 0 effort. This is indeed a collapse. Not to compare to before, but it's still collapse. I like that comment because when we hear the word collapse, we automatically go to the 2023 collapse. That wasn't an offense collapse. That was a defense collapse. So this is still different because the defense via the run versus the Bears has not been good. But the defense in the totality of the season has been legit. So if we collapse, if this is the start of the collapse, it's not on the defense. Even with 132 yards on their head, it's not on defense. This is an offensive collapse, which is the highest paid unit of this team. And that means shit needs to change. Heads need to roll. Simple and plain. Natarvion Johnson with a $5 super chat. I got a PlayStation 1 memory card. He said, I got a PlayStation 1. Oh, Lord. I love me some PS1, though. That's my childhood right there. You heard? Oh, Madden 99. Woo! I got a PS1 memory card. Memory card with the playbook on Madden 99. That's way better than this. We're talking 25, 26 years ago. There were plays in Madden that were better than what we're doing here in 2025 off a Super Bowl run. That's crazy. Once again, every Super Chat dollar gets you an entry to the jersey giveaway on December 1st. And so I'm not going to repeat and say all the names that got it, but YouTube calculates it for me, and I just take it from YouTube and put it in. And I also got random Antons 20 entries that he sent me on a Cash App. I won't forget that, random man. And I will give you opportunities to get free ones. Just watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Keisha Harris for dropping that $20 banger.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Keisha Harris always got good stuff to say. So I am actually more interested in reading what she got to say than the shot itself, which honestly, you know, Philly Mike loves his shots, especially when we're watching bullshit like this. And for those who are new tuning in, this is not my normal voice. Don't know what happened yesterday, but it went. We don't know what happened to the Eagles. I don't know what happened to my voice. It's unexplainable, but it will be back sooner rather than later. Keisha Harris, $20 super chat. Just trying to get you. Just trying to get you saucy for entertainment at this point. I respect the honesty. And honestly, saucy Mike with a cracking voice. Who knows what sound effects might come out the second half type shit, you heard? But shout out to Keisha Harris. Straight up to the point. Just trying to get you saucy for entertainment at this point. LOL. I'm even flirting with the idea of Tanner at this point. It hurts me, but it can be a process of elimination as to what the problem, quotations with an S, because there's multiple, is. Yeah, I gotta take this shot before I answer this comment because Bluefish Little Boat sent out the "Is it time to bench Hurts?" question mark, asking. And I didn't get to read the comments of what y'all said. Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, no. I don't know. I saw Pretty Mimi. I saw Pretty Mimi say something. Keisha said it hurt her to say this, as Shipley's gonna go past the 20 and get hit around the 27. She said it hurt her to say it, but she said it so we can actually possibly have a process of elimination. For those who say it's Jalen Hurts, if McKee comes in and the same struggles happen, then it's not him. By benching your quarterback, how do you put him back in the game? How do you bench him this game and then start him next week? I just don't know. So I can't do it. I'm going to let this shit fall apart how he started it. My guy's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Can he have a bad game? Can he have a bad year? Maybe. But he's still the guy I believe we can win with. Oh, my God. He's the guy I believe we can win with. And Jalen Hurts, out of the pistol, just threw it to Saquon Barkley, and he wasn't looking. Jalen Hurts put it right on the numbers. Bro, you can't throw the ball better than that. Saquon wasn't even looking. People are right. When anybody who said about people checking out, bro's not even looking. They're going to hit it to Saquon, and we get back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe a half a yard. Keisha Harris, to me, getting saucy. But Jalen Hurts threw that ball at Saquon, threw it in front of him. That was a good pass. And Saquon's like, oh, I forgot to turn my head. My bad, guys. I'm only an NFL player and know that I should keep my head to the court. I'll smack my son for not turning his head around at 10. Lord has mercy on her soul. What are we doing? 39. Once again. Hurts. Pressure in his face. And it's incomplete. Offensive line sold on that. Jalen Hurts had not one, not two, not three. He had the whole offensive line in his face, defensive line in his face. Yeah, you're not trying to see the do underneath here. I need to get a cut for sure. So Y'all can't see the dew on in the air, but we gotta get the Eagle hat back on. Shout out my guy, Trust Your Dopeness, though. Black Pirate with a $10 super chat as the Eagles punt the ball away. He said that shit at the halftime note. So I'm sorry, my boy. My guy.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Bears will start their drive at the 25. Let me woosah, because now I don't even know what to do anymore. I really don't. We literally came out of halftime. First down, nothing. Second down, nothing. Third down, nothing. Punt. That's the story of the Philadelphia Eagles. That is the story of the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's a shame. But I still love them. Black Pirate, $10 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
I'm going to read it after this play. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Williams under center. On a motion, DJ Moore handed off to him, and he has some room to run, and he picks up the first down. It's a wide receiver reverse. Bro, why can't A.J. Brown do that? A.J. Brown is really good after the catch. So you're telling me we can't draw up a play for A.J. Brown to come in motion, and instead of passing the ball, you hand it to him and let A.J. do his thing. We can't do that, though. Shotgun. Williams takes a snap, looking, firing, and it's incomplete. Komet didn't turn around. Oh, that was Loveland. He didn't turn around. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Black Pirate says, Mike, you see the difference in play calling with Ben Johnson versus our play caller. It's truly sad. Mike, it's week 13, and we're still talking about play calling and execution. I'm about to cry after reading that because it is week 13. We are still talking about the same shit since week 2. Sad. Swift up the right side, running through the Eagles defense, still gains about 4 or 5 yards. Black Pirate King was absolutely right with what he said. Absolutely right. Bro, that comment is one of the realest ones of the night. What we doing talking about execution and play calling still? 3 months in. 3 months in. 3rd and 5. Eagles defense got to be the one to set the spark. Williams takes a snap, looking, now going to another route, and it's incomplete. His first read wasn't open. He goes to the second read, and they're not open either. Punt team on. Let's go. If there's only one thing to celebrate about as it pertains to our Eagles, it is the defense. It is the mother trucking defense. Simple and plain. Punt is up, but there's a flag on the play. So it's probably going to have to be redone. It's crazy. Eagle season says the defense still has pride. The offense has nothing. Oh, the offense quit, according to Eagle season. I mean, it looked like that. We don't know exactly what's going on in their minds, but body language says a lot. Says a lot. Says a lot. This is crazy. Eagles defense continues to work. But guess what's up, guys? Eagles offense. So let me get this out the way first.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That is what we saw. Through 3 quarters, Well, through 2 and some change quarters, we saw shameful football. Absolutely shameful football. And so, a 10-3 ball game. I don't like the fact that our defense gave up 132 yards rushing in the first quarter and a half. But being down a touchdown when your offense is trash, that's a win for our defense. How do the Bears only have 10 points when I feel like they've had the ball for almost the whole game? Because the Eagles had one drive, one decent drive, and it ended in a field goal. So the Eagles won good drive, ended in a field goal. But Bears had multiple drives, and somehow they only got 10 points. They got 7 more points than us, but they look like they are such a better team. Forget about the Eagles' defense rush numbers. I don't want that to continue in this game because if it does, we're going to lose. So they got to step up. But my God, it's the Eagles' ball with a chance to tie the game up. Thank you, defense. Thank you, defense. It's the Eagles' ball with a chance to tie the game up. Thank you, defense. Let's go. Please turn up. Oh, they showing Sirianni, Hurts, and Saquon on the same screen. Like, who? Get it together. Hurts from the pistol, hands it off to Saquon, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Keisha Harris with a $5 super chat. I need energy. I need the energy.
E-A-G-L.
I need the energy.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Please explain to me why Howie tried to get another running back when they don't properly rotate the ones we already have. The Chicago has been great with that. Exactly. They are shuffling a rookie in with Swift better than we are. Hurts rolling to his right, pressure in his face, throwing on the run, and is picked off by Kevin Byard. Yo, I'm gonna take a quick nap. Y'all wake me up when the shit get popping.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Oh shit, the Eagles game is still on? Damn. I thought I slept the whole night. I thought we gonna wake up to breakfast in the morning. What is going What are we doing here? What am I doing here? What are we all doing here? Let's look at the replay again. Pressure in his face right away. Dickerson can't block for shit. AJ didn't even go for the ball. Oh, Williams gonna outspin BG and get a yard. Red Vapor with a $2 super chat. Where the heck is Tank Bigsby? Where is he? I'm watching. We are all watching a Chicago Bears running game that features two running backs, Swift and Kyle M. And this boy Kyle is a rookie. A rookie is sharing a rock with Swift, but Tank can't share a rock with Saquon. Pressure in Williams' face, throws on a run, and it's incomplete. Defense still good. Defense still good. That's what we got to cheer about. Ain't no fucking way. This ball gotta be at least here, or here, or here. Ain't no way. How can, bro? I never turn off an Eagles game, but man, dude, this game is ugly. How we just keep watching this? But look at this. That's how good the Eagles defense is, bro. The Eagles offense threw a pick. The Bears did all that dancing. And the Eagles defense, first down, nothing. Second down, nothing. Third down, nothing. And what the offense gonna do? This to us. I'm not doing that to y'all. I'm saying that what the offense gonna do to us. The defense saves an interception. And what the offense gonna do for us? What the offense gonna do for us? What's the offense gonna do for us? Crazy. It's so crazy that the Eagles offense could be this bad and we're still in the game. I and y'all were real critical about the Eagles defense looking Charmin soft, allowing 130 yards rushing in the first quarter and a half, which is all rightfully so criticism. But I ain't never going to criticize the defense again. I don't even care if the defense plays bad. If they play bad for a drive or two, they deserve it. Because the offense plays bad every single drive. The defense allowed to make mistakes. Just that, honestly, the defense can't make mistakes because the Eagles' offense sucks. Do you know how many offense? Think about the most powerful offensive teams in the NFL. Do you know what they would do with this defense? Name a good offense in the NFL right now. I need y'all to name some teams whose offense is like, damn, that shit is fire. They put up a lot of points. Want me to name one that's going to hurt your feelings? I'm not even going to say because I don't want to hurt your feelings. But name a good offense. And imagine that offense tied to the Eagles defense. That's a Super Bowl team automatically. Boy, inside the Eagles 10, Hurts, empty back set, takes a snap, looking, pressure in his face, throws to A.J. Brown. He called it, crossed the 20, and gets a first down. I mean, you an NFL football team. Can we get one drive? Can we get one drive, my guy? Good route. Good ball. Finally, I can say good 3 times in a row. Good route, good ball, good play. Hurts dropping back, throwing it to Smitty, and he gains 0 yards. Tackled by Kevin Byard, but a flag on the play. And if it's on the Eagles, well, oh my God, personal foul, roughing the passer on the Bears, automatic first down, 15 big ones. Thank you, ref. Thank you, ref. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. The offense needs you. First and 10. This is the best drive of the Eagles game since the field goal. Because you already got 2 first downs. Hasn't been a drive with 2 first downs since the 3-point field goal. Hurts takes a snap, high snap. They're going to give it to Saquon. Saquon got room to run, but he picks up about 4 yards. Taken down by number 48 from the Bears. Second and 6. Ball at the 44-yard line. Saquon in motion. Hurts, quarterback keeper. He's going to get the first down and more. Crossing the 50, inside the 40, down to the 34-yard line goes Jalen Hurts. And once again, I can be your hero, baby. Oh, no more karaoke. No more karaoke, because karaoke kind of me up already. And random Ann called me out on it. And I ain't going to cap. I did maybe like at least 1 or 2 songs. I had a football game in the morning and did 1 or 2 songs. I don't know. Here we go. Hurts. Finally in Chicago territory. Taking a snap. Has time. He's going for a deep ball. Oh! AJ touchdown! Let's go! He said, give me that shit. He said, give me that shit. Jalen threw it up there, and that big ass, whoa! He's some big ass claws. Caught that shit out of nowhere. Snatched that shit. Holy shit. Brown, little stop and go. Got him beat. Oh my God. You see the body control? You see the snatcher Ruski? That's a Black Friday snatch. Jake Elliott missed the extra point. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I was so happy about the catch. That shit was so fire. I didn't even call the play of the extra point. Because why would I need to? Why? Oh my God. Jake! Ayo, Jake. Ayo, Jake. Ayo, Jake. Jake! Ain't no way. Eagles offense sucks. They battle back. They say, shut up, Philly Mike. Wasn't the best ball thrown, but that boy, A.J. Brown, snatched it from my man. Yo, my man was like this. Oh, yeah. He was like, about to get a pick. Not today. And then Jake misses the extra point. Can't make this shit up, dog. Can't. This was a good day, though. Remember that day? Super Bowl 59, New Orleans, Dub versus the Chiefs. That was a good day. Missy Elliott. Shout out to Keisha. Missy Elliott. Back like he never left. You can't fully have the momentum if you miss an extra point. The momentum would have been on our side, bro. I hear you. Legend. We don't have the momentum. The momentum was like this. Okay, momentum. Attention. Oh, yeah. I missed the extra point. So the Bears like this. If the game ends right now, we win. It took the Eagles 37 minutes. 37 minutes to score a touchdown. It took them 37 minutes. If I'm a Bears player, I'm like, That's big. And if they go down and put it in, it's even bigger. And look at this man just running through our whole special teams all the way up to the 36-yard line. That's crazy. How do you, how did the Eagles offense make me happy, but something else on the Eagles break my heart? That was a crazy catch though by AJ. Ball at the 35, 6-yard line. They're gonna hand it to Swift, and Swift is still doing Swift shit. Actually, he cuts back and only gets 4 yards on first down. Shout out to Allen with a $2 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
And you get that Eagle love in the chat with the chant. He said, I hope we can get a dub at the end of the game, bro. You and me both. Allen. I need a dub, Allen. You need a dub. Eagle Nation needs a dub. These are two 8-3 teams. 2nd and 6, Williams off play action, and it's going to be a flag. They try to get the ball to the youngster with the big chain, the big chain. Rome Aduzane. But there's a flag. It's going to be holding or pass interference on the Kobe Dean. Come on, the Cobes. Holding. Automatic first down. Oh, yeah, he holding the shot at him. Only a 5-yard penalty, but it is an automatic first down. Two 8-3 teams trying to get to 9-3. One of them will, one of them won't. Williams under center. Should be a tie ball game, but the Eagles trail 1. They're going to hand the ball off to Swift. He goes up the right side, breaking tackles, and he picks up damn near 9 yards on first down. What the? There you go again. There he goes again. What looked like a gain of 1 turned to a gain of 9. Zach Bond missed. Oh, Zachy. 2nd and 1 in Philly territory. Fake the handoff. Pressure in his face. He's going to intercepted. J-Lick's high. He picked it off. They try to throw the screen. They try to throw the screen. They try to throw the screen on us, but J-Lick's high. That boy knows football. Former safety and bro used to play safety. That boy got hands. He has probably the best defensive end hands in the league. In the league. Dealing with number 75. Oh, he sees it. Oh my God. Bro's rushing the passer. Sees it. He said, nah, we not letting you get into the rookie boat. That's dirty. J-Lick. 1st and 10 for the Eagles offense. Ball in Chicago territory after the interception and return. They handed it to Saquon. He got room to run. First down and more. Down to the 21-yard line. Go Saquon! Just like that, the guy who told me we lost the momentum, I'm sorry. That missed kick by Elliott did not take the momentum away. But J-Lick's Hunt, bro, he grabbed that shit back. Ball at the 21-yard line. Smitty in motion. They're going to hand it to Saquon. He goes up the middle, bouncing around for a gain of 4. I'll take it. There was no room there, so what looked to be a gain of 1 ended up being a gain of 4. I'll take that any day of the week. Here we go. The defense did their job. After the offense did their job, that means will the offense do the job again? Can we see that for the Eagles? 2nd and 6. Fake the handoff. No, they give it to Saquon. He falls forward for a gain of, he keeps it moving. I thought he was going to fall down at the half yard shy to first, but he picks it up and more. Needed 6, picked up 8. Saquon running like he used to. Legs keep moving. Legs keep moving. Legs keep moving. Saquon Barkley heard everybody talking. I thought he went down there. He said, nope. Oh, yeah, his knee went down. So then he got back up, though, and kept running. So, yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1. Here we go. Brotherly shove. And we didn't get it. We didn't get it. They said he fumbled? They said he fumbled in his Bears ball. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He fumbled. He actually fumbled. We can't even run the brother. We can't even run the brotherly shove no more. It's a damn shame. Eagles can't even run the brotherly shove no more. Yo, am I muted? Am I muted? Don't look like it on my side. Bro, that shit crazy. How you let that man, how you let a cornerback rip it out of your hands, Jalen? You need to do some more freaking. The defense does it again. The defense does it again. Gets the ball back for the offense, gives them short field position, literally puts them in the position to score. It is 3rd and 1. We do the play that we are best at, and Jalen Hurts can't hold on the ball. Jalen Hurts can't hold on to the ball. Jalen Hurts got stripped. That's crazy. Bears ball. We were at the fucking 10-yard line almost. They're gonna hand the ball to Kyle M. He goes, there he goes. Big run. Fucking 40 yards. 40-yard scamper. 40-yard scamper.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has been a big reason we've been losing this game. Can't cap. Jalen Hurts is the reason we won 8 games. So we're not going to poo-poo and say he's a horrible player. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to say he's trash. But what we can say is Jalen Hurts costed us 2 touchdowns. At least 6 points. Yeah. He missed Smitty for a possible touchdown and then fumbled inside our 10. We could have went up 12-10. They're going to hand the ball to Kyle M, and he gets the first down and more. Needed 5 yards, picks up 9 or 10. Got to keep it a bean, y'all. Jalen Hurts missed a wide open Smitty inside the 20. That could have been a tub. We settled for 3. That's 4-point difference. Then he fumbled a brotherly shove for the first time of his life. Best case scenario, 7. Worst case scenario, 3. Come on, Jalen. You are you're a big reason why we're losing this game. He is. He is. And he knows it. We don't got to tell him. He knows it. Flag on the Bears offense, false start. Maybe we can get something going again. Defense, I love you. I don't like how your run defense is this game, but you're still giving us plenty of opportunities. Plenty of opportunities. Keep going hard. It's 1st and 15. 1st and 15. Williams under center. They're going to motion Gruden. Hand the ball off to Kyle M, and he gets blasted by Jordan Davis. Big time hit. I'll take that. Let's go. I hear you, Black Hammer. You're actually right. You're actually absolutely right, bro. Absolutely right. 2nd and 14. Ball at the 46-yard line in Philly territory. Williams takes a snap. Going to hand it off to Kyle M. And he runs for a gain of like 10 yards or 9 yards on 2nd and 14. How is our run defense as bad, though? The Eagles, if I'm Howie Roseman, I'm telling Nick Sirianni or any other future head coach, you are never allowed to hire in-house again. In-house hires need to be banned. But also, let's keep it a buck. The in-house hire did not fumble the ball there. Sorry. Williams on 3rd and 5. Pressure, going to jump it down. He's going to try to settle for the field goal. Eagles defense is just too good, dog. Hey, yo, somebody get me right. Somebody get me right with this Eagles defense. I know the offense ain't going to get me right. So if one of y'all can, I appreciate it. Oh, my God, they're going to go for it. Never mind. I thought they were going to kick the field goal attempt. They're going for it. They got an offense that they trust. Why not? Here we go. 4th and 5. Ball inside the 40, marking at the 37. They got motion. That's tight end Clement. And now they're going to take a timeout. Play clock interference. What just happened? Fourth and 5. Ball at the 37 in Philadelphia territory. Come on, please, D. Y'all been strong all day except for the run. They're not going to run it on 4th and 5, though, so get it right. Get right. Come on, pass rushers, get right. 4th and 5. Williams takes a snap. Pressure in his face. He throws, and it's going to be called for a first down. Wide open was the backup tight end, Loveland. Blankenship on the covers, but he was on the ground. Blankenship got cooked. Blankenship tripped over his own feet. Blankenship tripped over his own feet. My man's wearing 2 left cleats. My man is wearing 2 left cleats. That's crazy. Ball to 30. 20 seconds left for the third quarter. They're going to hand the ball to Kyle M. That boy's a dirty runner. He got 9.5 yards on first down. The defense can only hold up for so long. We can't even run a brotherly shove anymore. That's crazy. Bro, Jalen Hurts fumbled at our 10-yard line. Down 1. Jalix Hunt got an interception. One of the toughest interceptions you can ever have. And then Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball on a brotherly shove. Bro's laying on a pillow of players. You better hold that ball with your life. Hold that ball with your life. You let a cornerback, bro, out of all the people who, bro, a cornerback, rip that shit from you. Jalen, you supposed to be. You can't let him rip that from you. Shout out to Red Vapor with a $2 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
I said Blankenship fell. He said no, Blankenship was pushed. OPI. I definitely seen a little push. But what the referees really look at for OPI is a full extension of the hands. So sometimes if you're a savvy veteran and you can do a little, but you don't really extend the hands. And I think the started it, and then he also tripped. I did see his feet get tied up. Not together. I think his foot got tied up with the tight end. So if you go back and watch that play, I do think his foot got tied up with the tight end. A little push off, but I don't know if it's enough to call it. I don't know. All I know is I'm struggling over here to continue to watch this game simply because opportunities after opportunities after opportunity squandered. Mainly on the offensive side, but also on the defensive side. And again, I can't get mad at the defense. I cannot get mad at the defense because they've been our lifeline in this game, although they're about to allow 2 running backs to go over 200 yards. They've still been our lifeline. With a 4th down stop, a pick, they've been our lifeline. 3 quarters, and the Bears scored 10 points. This is how the Eagles win football games. To Jamie Jolly with a $2 super chat. Team not going anywhere this year. Let's face it. They're going to hand the ball off to Swift on 2nd and 1. He got the first down and more. And now he's inside the 20. So the Bears are back in the red zone. And the Eagles had a chance to take the lead. And we fumbled it away.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Jamie Jolly says that the Eagles ain't going anywhere this year. Face it. I can't face it tonight, but sooner or later I might just have to face it because they're not showing me anything otherwise. Ball at the 15. Williams under center. They're going to take the snap, pitch it to Kyle M, and he takes it up the middle for a gain of like damn near 5 or 6. Bro got hit at a 2-yard. Bro got hit 2 yards in front of the line of scrimmage and still runs for 3 more. How? What is this guy's motor? Who is this guy? Second and 5. Ball at the 10-yard line. Caleb Williams under center once again. Going to take the snap. Quick pass. Call DJ Moore. And that's going to be inside the 5-yard line. He gets the first down. Soft coverage. Quinyon Mitchell is a dog, and we got him playing soft coverage. Here we go. First and goal at the 5. Williams under center, takes a snap, hands it off to Kyle M, and he walks in for a tub.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'm about to watch a game like this the rest of the game. That's how I'm about to watch a game all day. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Bleep that. Defense can only do so much. Has this been the best defensive performance we've seen? Hell no. But they stopped him on 4th down once. They got a pick. Offense keeps choking. And eventually the defense is going to give up. But I do not like the fact that they have rushed for like 1,000 yards on the Eagles. 1,000 yards in one game? Now, of course, I'm exaggerating. Not by much. They've been running the rock, dog. At least they're over 200 already. And we still got 12 minutes left. No Tank Bigsby carries. Nope, not at all. That's crazy talk. I hear you. Shout to Jamie Jolly trying to bring some life back into this Eagle team.
EAGLES Eagles!
Or squash them while they're down. Hard to win back to back. Guys are injured and just not playing with the same energy. Playing for 3-4 years. Like, hard to win back to back, which is true. But the Cowboys just, what do you mean hard to win? Oh, hard to win back to back Super Bowls. That's facts. Guys are injured and just not playing with the same energy. Playing for 3-4 year Super Bowl run like we did last year. That's just how it goes. I hear you. I think we all got excited about the possible back-to-back Super Bowl champions possibility. Yeah. Looks like it was all a dream. Phil Skip said this is the BS. This BS is the same BS in 2023 all over again. Just flopping sides. In 2023, we collapsed because of the defense. And in 2025, we're going to collapse because of the offense. Defense in 2023, offense in 2024. Regardless, it's ridiculous.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
We definitely got some people on the bench we could be using, for sure. For sure. Here we go. 4th quarter. 12 minutes and 49 seconds left. They're showing Jalen Hurts Smitty. Barely gets the ball to Goddard there. Throws the pick. Yo, Jalen Hurts has 2 turnovers this game. Yeah, Jalen Hurts has been a big reason why we're losing this game. Simple and plain. You can't cap. Can't cap. He turned the ball over on a pass and with a fumble. An interception and a fumble. But the fumble came literally at our 10-yard line. No, at the 10-yard line in scoring position. Jalen Hurts has been horrible this game. Can't even cap. Can't. Interception and a fumble, but who cares about the interception? The fumble what really hurt me. Because it could be a 16-17 ball game and or 17-17 ball game if we went for 2. Ball at the 21. Smitty in motion. Hurts. Takes a snap. Has time. Now gets hit as he throws, and it's a short pass. Smitty had him by a step, but the pass was thrown under. Now Jalen got popped as he got the pass off, but still bad pass. Hey, yo, I can't even watch this no more. I need somebody to help me out. Smitty was matched against a linebacker. Bro, that's a pass interference right there. That's pass interference. That's pass interference. That's pass interference. The linebacker should be flagged for pass interference, bro. Throw the flag, ref. Hurts takes the snap. They're going to give it to Saquon. Saquon up the middle for a gain of maybe 4. I mean, like, 3rd and 6. Here we go again. It's the same old shit, man. Ball at the 26-yard line or 25-yard line. Hurts needs this. Come on. 3rd and 6. He takes a snap, climbing the pocket, throws it to A.J. Brown for a 1-yard gain, and he has no room to run. He picks up like 4 yards or 3 yards, and the crowd is booing. The crowd is booing. They're like, what is going on? Here comes the punt team on the field. And it's a false start on the Eagles. Yo, we suck. We suck, dog. We suck, dog. 3rd and 6. We throw a 1-yard pass to A.J. Brown, but the pass is not good. Does he catch it on the run? Nope. He has to catch it and fall on one knee, get back up, get 2 more yards and tackled. Again, I'm not trying to go so hard on Jalen, but if he throws that ball better, A.J. catches it and continues to run. And then because it's A.J. Brown and he can make a man miss, it's an opportunity for a first down. There was an opportunity for a first down if the pass was on target, but the pass was a little off. A.J. catches it, falls on one knee, and blah, 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 blah. I'm ready for Christmas. Jamie Jolly, I do agree. The defensive line was in Jalen Hurts' lap. So it wasn't an easy target. It's not like he had a open pocket and just missed him. But still, you're talking about a 1-yard crossing route. Defense in your lap or not, it's a 1-yard crossing route. Simple and plain. Hit him. It's a 1-yard crossing route. I'm losing energy my damn self type shit. For real, for real. Shout out to Aisha Fox and Dan being in the chat. I appreciate you. Dan said, I said the exact same thing. If he leads AJ, that could have been at least a first down. I don't know about 30 yards, but at least a first down. And again, I understand that there was pressure in Jalen Hurts' face. I'm not asking him to throw a 20-yard strike with pressure in his face. I'm asking him to hit a 2-yard crosser in stride. In stride. Come on, guys.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
They're 2 yards rushing. Their 200 yards rushing only amounted to 17 points. Also, their 200-yard rushing is with Eagles turning the ball over twice. So if again, am I happy that the Eagles defense allowed 200 yards on the ground? Hell no. But one of the reasons they might allowed a lot of yards rushing, not just the reason, but the Eagles offense have 2 turnovers. One of them inside their 10. What would it have been if it was different? What would it have been if the Eagles, bro, the defense is not great this game, but it's not why we lost. The 200 yards rushing is not why we lost. It's the 2 turnovers. It's the lack of first downs. It's the constant 3-and-outs. If Hurts hits Smitty, it's a 13-17 ball game. And if Hurts don't fumble, it's a 16-17 ball game at worst, maybe a 20-17 game. So again, Eagles defense hasn't been what they were against the Lions and the Packers. And that's it. If the Eagles defense don't play flawless, we don't have a chance to win. Because we cannot ask the offense to do anything more than mediocre. We have a mediocre offense that scores mediocre points. We can only score at the most maybe 20. And if our defense allows more than that, we lost. Simple and plain. 3rd and 4. This is huge. Williams from the shotgun, dropping back, has time, hits a wide open cross and DJ Moore for the first down. I ain't see one Eagle player that wide open the whole game.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
No drives over 7 plays. Most ended in 4 or less. Shout out to my guy Viper Reap with the back-to-back $2 super chats. Remember, every super chat dollar gets you an entry into the jersey giveaway. And you're right, not one drive over 7 plays. Most ended in 4 because we're the 3-and-out king. Clement in motion, Swift on the carry, and he's gonna pick up 4 or 5 yards. Anybody talking about the defense in this game, I absolutely understand the frustration. 200 yards rushing is not good, but it's still not on them at all. Not on them at all. It's not on them. 2nd and 6. Bears inside field territory, market at the 42-yard line. They're going to motion. Takes a snap. Rolling out. Quick pass, caught, and it'll be taken out of bounds. That is Komet on the catch, and that brings up a 3rd down. It brings up a 3rd down. Third down. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Got to get a stop here. Williams going to motion out. Take the snap. Quick pass. Called by Zacchaeus. He got room to run. And it's a 1st down. Lalamade Zacchaeus with a 1st down. So on another big 3rd down play, now they're starting to get 3rd down after 3rd down after 3rd down after 3rd down. They're just bullying us. Brown sucks, bro. Cindy Brown sucks. I don't care what anybody says right now. He sucks, dog. First and 10 at the 30. 7:13 left for the game. Eagles trail by 8. Williams under center, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, hands it off. Up the middle, goes Swift, and he gets maybe 2. On some Stone Cold Steve Austin type shit, really. Losing to the Cowboys and now seeing this, you just can't ask for any worse back-to-back games. The game is not over. I still have a little faith, but I'm hurt. And I'm just baffled about what I'm watching. I don't even understand it. Williams going to fake the handoff, rolling out. He's going to go deep. Touchdown, Komet. Reed Blankenship got cooked.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
In our crib, the 8-3 Bears came in our crib and just whooped us, or is whooping us. The Eagles are just bad. And it's now showing. The Eagles are just bad, and it's now showing blatantly. Blatantly. Pick something you want to criticize in this game, and you can criticize it. Jalen Hurts, trash. Play calling, trash. D-line, trash. O-line, trash. Receivers, I don't know. They never been great. Secondary, trash. Certain members, Sidney, Reed Blankenship got worked all game. Reed and Sidney. Saquon gets trash. Sirianni, trash. Like, there has not been nothing good. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear Kevin Patullo's name front and center. I need to hear the Philadelphia Eagles. When you say what was bad, when we talk about what was bad this game, it was the Philadelphia Eagles as a whole. As a whole. Kevin Patullo did not turn the ball over twice. Now, again, what you could say is Jalen Hurts has limited opportunities with good play calling, so everything matters more. That is true. But that doesn't stop him from executing the decent call plays. The play that got Smitty wide open needed to be executed by Jalen, and he did it. KP did not throw that interception. Hurts pressed it. Could have threw it away. And KP called what Shane called and Brian called and Kellen called. He called a brotherly shove, and Jalen got bullied by a corner. Simple. Simple. KP didn't get bullied by a corner. Our big, strong quarterback got the ball ripped out of his hands by a 180-pound corner. Eagle fans are leaving the stadium, and if I was there too, I don't care how much I pay for the tickets, I am leaving the stadium. I'm about to leave my office. Peace. This is disgusting. This is what I'm supposed to be thankful for. The Bears walked into the link on a short week where we all were trying to get over the Cowboys game and bullied us. AJ on the slant for a first down. They're going to need to score quickly and then somehow play defense and then score again. That's a lot. And one of them got to be for two. Ball at the 33-yard line. Hurts. Takes a snap. Looking, firing, caught Smitty for half a yard. Bro, we don't even have time to be throwing passes for only a half a yard. What are we doing? What are we doing? Second and 9. Hurts takes a snap, throws it behind the line of scrimmage, and Smitty and Saquon drops it. Saquon had a lot of room to run, bro. This team sucks. This team sucks.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
The last 2 plays were thrown at the line of scrimmage. Smitty got a half a yard. Saquon, with a lot of green grass, dropped the ball. My son can catch better than that. I promise you right now, if my son at 10 years old dropped that ball on a Pee-wee football field, I'll be mad as shit at him. And Saquon, the highest paid running back, is dropping it. Quick pass, caught Smitty, first down, but does it really matter? Tank Bigsby catches that pass. Shout out to Alex. First super chat of the day for him. I ain't see you in a minute, my guy, or see you all night.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Bro, Smitty's hurt. So the Eagles suck, and now Smitty's hurt. Prayers in the chat, prayers in the chat, prayers in the chat. Hurts, quick pass call by Jahan Dotson. He gets the first down. Alex with a $5 super chat says, I swear, if Sirianni talks about the play calling was pretty good, then that motherfucker can go too. I'm sick right now. And that's what's going to happen. Nick Sirianni's going to come out here, maybe not today, but tomorrow, and talk about, I think the play calling was good. Hurts goes deep, and he throws that shit. Oh, my God. Hurts is looking real suck. This is Jalen Hurts' worst game. Jalen Hurts, after talking about response. This was his worst game of his season. Jalen Hurts' absolute worst game. And this man was preaching response. I don't care what happened around him. I don't care about the play calling at this point. I know Alex does, and it wasn't good. But Hurts dropping back, and it's going to be almost picked off. The play calling is not good, and that could be making Hurts look bad, but the play calling was bad all year, and he hasn't looked this bad. So, Alex, I'm with you, though. Listen, I want to hear Nick Sirianni say that the play calling was bad, but I also wanted him to say that Hurts was bad. Listen, sometimes you got to call yourself out. If Fangio was the head coach, he'd be like, I got to fire my play caller, and Jalen Hurts cannot play this bad. That's what Fangio would say. Fangio would fire Kevin Patullo and say Hurts cannot play this bad. Simple and plain. Hurts in double coverage to AJ. He catches it for a first down. That's what Fangio would say. He would put some blame on both of them. One deserves to be fired. The other one just needs to be yelled at. Hurts from the 25. Quick pass, call, Smitty. And I'm glad Smitty's back in the game. C.J. Gardner-Johnson is probably loving it. He won a Super Bowl way too high. 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 Way too high, way too high, way too high. Now they're showing us Kevin Patullo. That's disgusting. I'm about to throw up. Bro, I'm about to sue. I just drink, dog. This is crazy. This is the worst game of the season. We scored 9 points against a horrible. The Bears defense leads the league in turnovers, but they don't get stops. 3rd and 6. Hurts. A.J. Brown back shoulder inside the 5. Finally, a little something. 1st and goal with 3:14. We're taking too long, though. We needed to score in like 2 minutes, not 4 minutes. AJ inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Good way to get his foot down. Good way to get his foot down. Here we go. 1st and goal. Eagles still have a slim chance. Quick pass. Call AJ for a touchdown. AJ for a touchdown. Got to go for 2 right now. Here we go. Down by 9. Empty back set. Bears showing blitz. Hurts takes a snap. Looking, pressure in his face. Hurts throws, and it's incomplete. So, game's over. Game is over. I won't even go for it here. I just go for the extra point. So that means we still can play with something. Because that means go for the extra point there, bro. You go for the extra point. Once you get the extra point, you're down what? 8. Meaning you will have to go for 2 if you get a stop and if you get another touchdown. But I'm not now the game's over. So what are we actually playing for? You can't score 9 on a play. I go for the extra point there. To give the defense and offense something to play for. Think about it. If you go for the extra point and you get it, right? Then the defense is thinking, bro, if I get a stop and get the ball to the offense, we could tie the game up. I understand. The second touchdown, you would have to go for 2. But let's get to there first. Can we get to the second touchdown first? By going for 2 now and not getting it, what the are we playing for? We're down 9. You score a touchdown. You kick the extra point. You're down 8. You hope that your defense gets a 3 and out. You hope your offense gets the ball back, down 8, with a chance to go down, score, and then the game is on the line. The 2-point conversion there ties it up. You go in overtime. Go for the extra point. That was stupid. Stupid. Oh, I trust my offense. What? What? The fuck were you watching? Hell you watching and you trust your offense? Stupid call by Nick Sirianni. You get the extra point, you give your defense. Now we're talking about 3 minutes and 10 seconds with a chance to still tie the game up. Now it's gone. You lost it with the fucking stupid 2-point conversion that you suck at. Suck at everything offense. Red Vapor with a $2 super chat. Put Tank Bigsby in. Bro, I think we all want that. I think we all want it. And it's unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate. The coaching staff is blinded, stupid, stubborn, ugly, tart. No, Let me take that back because I have people in my family who go through some stuff. So that's not a word to use. I'm just so mad right now. Sorry about that. It's just disgusting that we could be this naive as a whole team, play, coaching, everything. Jamie Jolly with a $2 super chat. Oh, he retracted it. Retracted it. Bears ball up 9. They're going to hand the ball off to Kyle M., who's been killing us, and he picks up 3 or 4 yards on first down. That was a horrible call by Nick Sirianni. He needed to get some smoke, too. He needed to get some smoke for this. He needed to get some smoke for that because I don't know what to say. Jamie Jolly with a $2 super chat. 26 falls down. Bad coaching. Owner, step in, please. Yeah, man. Saquon can't catch. He can't run. He's slipping. He's sliding. Everything's bad with Saquon. And the coaching got to step in. I mean, Howie Roseman or Jeff Lurie have to walk down to Nick Sirianni's office and say, you either fire Kevin Patullo or I fire you. You fire him or I fire you. Sorry that you can't make decisions. You don't even have to go for an extra point when you need to. 2nd and 7, Kyle M. up the middle for a gain of maybe 3 or 4. I will fire you if you don't fire Kevin Patullo. That's the first start of redemption. Bro, I am a guy with a squeaky voice drinking Crown Royal. How am I a little tipsy? I'm a guy who's a little tipsy talking football in my office. I'm not a head coach. And even I know you kick the extra point there, go down by 8, and live to play another down. Then you could kick the ball off. You don't have to freaking pooch kick it. You don't have to onside kick it because you're not down 2. You're down 1. You leave the 2-point conversion for if the defense gets a stop and you get another score. And then the momentum's going to be on your side. You have a better chance of getting the 2-point conversion. As Caleb Williams runs for the first down. Game over. Flip. Eagles suck.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Eagles suck. You go for, I'm gonna keep saying it. You go for the extra point there. You go for the extra point. What that does is it continues to make this game a 1-possession game. Then instead of onside kicking, you kick it deep. And then you tell your defense, tighten up. Please tighten up. And let's just say the defense gets a 3 and out. That means the Eagles get the ball with a minute and a half or 2 minutes with a chance to tie the game up. And again, if this happens, think about this. You scored, your defense stopped them, and you scored again. There's not more momentum that you can have than that. So after scoring on offense, getting a stop, scoring again, your chances of converting the 2-point conversion is higher because the momentum is built up. But nah, he scores a touchdown, goes for 2 right away, don't get it, and now we're playing this game for no reason. Williams gonna hand the ball off, and he's gonna gain this time maybe 1.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'm so tempted, but also, I don't know. I hate this shit. This game is trash, dog. Black Friday. I should have went out. I should have went shopping. Could have went shopping. Yeah, I hear you, Jamie Jolly. If this doesn't change the OC, I don't know what will. Michael says we really let Shane and Kellen walk. Shame. DJ V, I see you, bro. Raw artist that I wish hurts. Go out there and let it be known the play calling sucks. I wish the team just came out and said it. I know they tired of Nick and KP. The link empty as shit, dog. The link is so empty. Right? Look, there's more people. Wow. There's more people at the practice than at the game right now. Think about that. Eagles Stadium is more empty now with 2 minutes left in the fourth. Hold on, I can't type. In the fourth. Can't type. Than it was at Eagles Live. The Eagles Stadium is more empty now with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of a real game. Then at live practice. There were more people in attendance for the live practice that is sitting in the link right now. That's how you know they just said, we out. We out. We don't give a damn. We don't give a shit. We don't give up. 3rd and 1, and he don't get it. Oh, see? That could be the Eagles' ball back with a chance to win. But instead, we lost. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch go. I don't know why I'm singing the freaking Wizard of Oz, but we suck, dog. My whole life is just a series of. Well, this whole year has been a series. I mean, not my whole life. The Eagles have did some good stuff in my life. But this year has been a series of just blah, 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 blah. Making excuses. If Nick Sirianni was a good coach, the Eagles would have an opportunity to win this game. Ain't no way. Nick Sirianni. Bad decision. Fourth and 4. They take the snap, throw it, incomplete. So it's Eagles ball. But don't matter because we're down 9. We should be down 8. Should be down 8, but we're down 9 because Nick Sirianni is such a great coach. Oh, Nick Sirianni. Oh, my mic's out. Mike, your mic. Can y'all hear me? Big Dom needs to walk out. Kevin Matullo out the NovaCare complex. Jaden Phelps like, bro, I should just stay with the Dolphins. He's probably thinking like, damn. Hurts, dropping back, pressure in his face. He's going to run. and pick up the first down and more and slide, but a flag probably in the area holding. Hey, yo, we really watched the Eagles lose to the Cowboys after being up 21 nothing. Ate Thanksgiving dinner, was excited for this game for nothing. Yo, my voice is coming back a little bit. Is it me or is my voice low key coming back? It ain't all the way back, but it's coming back. I appreciate y'all. Hurts across the middle, and it is caught by AJ for a gain of 18. Now, granted, my voice is not back fully, but my wife was like, yo, if you drink Crown Rizzy, your voice is going to get worse. There really might be some honey up in this. I don't know. Because I didn't drink Crown Rizzy yesterday. But today, y'all had me sipping a little bit. And for those who were watching from the start to the end, you definitely can't tell me my voice ain't a little bit better as the Eagles clocked the ball down with 24 seconds left. I do want to talk about this game with y'all for a little bit, but we're not going to stay on much longer. We're going to talk a little bit about this game, which you pretty much, I could just say ugly and quit. But I do want to hear from y'all. I do want to hear from y'all a little bit before we bounce up out of here. And honestly, man, this drive should be with an opportunity to tie the game up. But Nick Sirianni took that away from us. 2nd and 10, quarterback draw. Hurts going to get cracked. My mic keeps cutting on and off. Let me know if my mic is cutting on and off for anybody else as well. Here we go. Field goal attempt. The object here is to make the field goal, get the onside kick, and then do a crazy play for the win. But, I mean, that ain't happening, especially because you can't make the field goal. Yo, the Eagles are trash. Ah! Special team, trash. Coaching, trash. Offense, trash. Defense, trash. This game, trash. Me, I want to be trash, but I'm not, unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's all, folks. The Eagles have to, I repeat, have to fire Kevin Patullo. Was he the only problem this game? No. But a statement has to be made. And the first statement needs to start with firing Kevin Patullo. The very first domino that has to fall is the firing of one Kevin Patullo. But then we also got to talk about how the defense played this game, how the offensive line played this game, how Jalen Hurts played this game, how Nick Sirianni managed this game. A lot. Jamie Jolly with a $2 super chat. I appreciate you. A bad team right now, and you got to make a change. Exactly. A change is necessary. A change
is a necessity. You just came off the 2 worst losses of the season at the end of the season. The way we lost to the Giants and the Broncos was bad. But you could chalk that up to, well, the Giants are a division opponent. Same with the Cowboys. But you can also chalk that up to early in the year mistakes. It's week 13 of a 18-week season. Week 13. You can't have your worst 2 losses be to 2 teams in the NFC against 2 teams that you actually might see in the playoffs. And yes, the Cowboys might make the playoffs. Back to back like this. Down 24 unanswered. And then the Bears come into your crib and just walk all over you. Shout out to Huey Small with a $5 super chat. There has to be a conversation about KP. If not, we might as well hand the division to the Dallas Cowboys. Why would we need a home game in the playoffs if we're just going to choke, fall, and die? Choke, fall, and die. Why? Why do we need that? We don't. Again, firing Kevin Patullo might not save the season. But a change is not just needed, it's a necessity. It's a thing that has to happen. Something has to change. And before anybody thinks about giving up on Jalen Hurts, he did not play good this game, but we cannot talk about giving up on a guy who has went to the Super Bowl twice with 2 different coaches. We have to talk about the coach who's making him look like this. Did anybody want to bench Jalen under Kellen Moore? Under Brian Johnson? Under Shane Steichen? No. So let's move the coach out first. That's what has to happen. Has to happen. Shout out to my guy Allen with a $5 super chat. As a new Eagle fan since Super Bowl 2025, I still salute them for having a great season. They've been on their good foot since then. Hey, shout out to you. That's crazy though. You just became an Eagle fan during the 2025 Super Bowl. So the 2024 season, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't really know what to say to that, to be honest, but I appreciate the love and support, my guy. Most of the people in the chat have been Eagle fans since the early 2000s, the late 2000s, early 90s, 80s. We got old, young, all up in here, mixture. And that's kind of crazy to me. Drowsy Drake said, did they not unleash Jalen in the last 6 minutes? Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni need to trust Jalen on 4th and 3. I hear you. DJV in the building. I see you, my guy. Edward said, all Eagle fans, we got a demand / force Lurie to step in. Nick is a fraud who's full of himself. Savant said, coaching is terrible. I hear you. Jeremy said, can't wait to hear KP say, we're almost there again. Or no, you know how he starts his pressers? The funny thing is, ain't nothing funny about this, bro. Stop saying the funny thing is, because it's not. There is nothing funny about this at all. Jeffrey Simpson, a channel member, said, I can call a better game than this. Bro, I think we all can call a better game, and we're all just fans. How can a fan call a better game than an OC? It's crazy. Common Sense said, oh, he's talking about Penn. Karen said, why can't we ever just keep our great players working it out instead of trading them off or not paying them? I mean, I think we who's what are we talking about with players? What we talking about when we talk about players, keeping playing. Right now, we just need to find a way to win a game, bro. We were 8-2 and we blinked and we're 8-4. 8-2 and we blinked and we're 8-4. Keisha Harris with a two. Keisha Harris said Saquon can't catch, run, stay upright. My man can't run the rock. He can't stay upright. He can't catch a 2-yard pass. That's crazy. DJV said it's all part of the process. All of you guys, Mike on down, help keep me centered and focused. Hey, this is why I came through. Bad voice or not, I had to come through for y'all just to keep y'all centered, keep me centered, keep us all centered. And again, I love y'all to death. I love y'all to death. And 8-4, still first place of the NFC East, but now the Cowboys are only 2 games behind us. Think about this. With how many weeks left? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. With 5 weeks left of the season, the Cowboys trail the Eagles by 2 games. 5 games left of the season, and the Cowboys trail the Eagles by 2 games. It looks like the first seed, which is the first round bye, cut that out. Second seed, where if the first seed chokes, you get home field advantage, cut that out. Right now, we can only hope to win the East and get at least 1 home game in Wild Card Weekend. But with 5 games left, there's room to fumble the bag all the way to the wild card spot, which will be ridiculous. If that's the case, if I'm the Eagles and we fumble the rock all the way to the wild card, I don't even show up at the playoff game. I just quit. I just go home. I don't even know. Like I said, I wasn't going to stay on long after this. My voice is getting better. My voice is not fully good. But if you guys were, whoever was watching in the beginning to now, if you started this stream with me and is ending this stream with me, you know my voice got a little bit better throughout the stream. So shout out to y'all. My guy DJV62 with a $5 super chat. It's still always go Birds.
EAGLES Eagles!
Just hopefully it's a Kevin Patoulis go Birds. He said the Philly Talk podcast and the chat keeps me from giving up. And that's the thing. We could be upset. We could be mad. We could think this team is not really ready to do anything like it did last year. But you still gotta love them. It's like a family member. If my son does something unimaginable, I might be disappointed, disgusted, upset, curse that little man out, or if he's older, big man out. I could be so mad at what my son does, but that don't mean I don't love him. And the reason I'm so mad at him is because of how much I love him. And that's the Eagles. They're always a part of the family. And we always have to love and support them. But Philly love, which is criticizing, which is being critical on what needs to be talked about and seeing results. We hold our players, coaches, etc. accountable. We hold our people accountable, simple and plain. Alan with a $2 super chat. I still want an Eagles jersey for Christmas. Number 1, Jalen Hurts. And again, listen to this. Every super chat dollar gets you an entry into the jersey giveaway on December 1st. Any player or color you choose, free entries in upcoming videos. And you know the video never comes out exactly on December 1st. But December 1st, we close the possibilities to get drawings, and you can get free ones too. We close it on December 1st. And then probably by the first week of December, we get that video out, and hopefully 1 or 2 people win some jerseys and get back at me. FW Big B with a $5 super chat. I hope AJ's happy after getting his 100+ yards and losing again. Interesting. Now again, I don't think we're losing games because AJ Brown's getting his stats. And I do feel like AJ Brown wants stats, yes, because they're cool. But more importantly, he wants stats because I think his stats translate to the Eagles offense getting better. And it hasn't looked that way. But in the two games where the Eagles offense threw to AJ Brown for 100+ yards, their defense let them down. So when we were winning games by a little, when we were scoring small points but still winning games, it's because the defense was great. AJ's just like this. Bro, if you throw me the ball, the offense might get better because I am good. And I agree with him on that take. But it is funny that now the Eagles have 2 losses in a row. And in them 2 losses, AJ's had 100 yards both times. That's crazy. Godspeed with a $10 super chat. At what point do the fans realize they are part of the problem? Always whining. Go Birds. Interesting.
EAGLES Eagles!
I do see a decent part of the fan base complaining for no reason. Godspeed. I do want to say I do believe that there are Eagle fans who, even when we were 8-2, now again, complaining for no reason or complaining because they see something that can rear its ugly head. So 3 weeks ago, I would have said to some Eagle fans, stop complaining. We beat the Rams. We beat the Bucks. We beat the Packers. We beat the Lions. We beat some good-ass football teams. Is it pretty? No. But we beat strong-willed teams playing Eagles football. But them complainers can now come back and say, aha, I told you, Mike. Yes, we beat them 2 teams. But now we lost the way I told you we could lose to 2 teams that are a little lesser, and or possibly we might see in the playoffs too, but the Bears and the Cowboys are lesser than the Rams. Maybe not the Packers and Lions because the Bears are ahead of them, but you see what I'm saying? So the complainers can now come out and say, aha, it did rear its ugly head, not once, but twice. Godspeed. I'm always looking at the optimistic side of Eagle football. And right now, right here, maybe a shot changes my mind, but right here, right now, I don't see too much optimistic stuff as it pertains to the Eagles. But it starts with the coaching staff, and it starts with Kevin Patullo. You got to make a statement. And the statement that needs to be made is, listen, we're firing Kevin Patullo. So that lets everybody know in the locker room that shit can change. What's up? From where? Who's getting them? Yeah, I'll take a burger. Yeah. I mean, add the fries on too, man. I need to cry. I need to eat some cheeseburgers and eat some French fries and go to sleep crying like, oh, the Eagles suck, man. They really, really, really suck. Can we bounce back from this? Yes. Will we bounce back from this? Not unless they fire KP. A statement needs to be made. And the first one has to be the Kevin Patullo domino. Jack Dwight with a $2 super chat. Hurts is obviously a big part of the problem. Jack Dwight, I will agree with you that in this game versus the Chicago Bears, Jalen Hurts was a big part of the problem. 2025, no. But today, yes. Godspeed with a $5 super chat. Same people that said we couldn't win a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. I see what you're saying. I'm staying optimistic too. And that's all we could do. That's all we could do. I still think there has to be they gotta be something to wake these people up. But you're right, Godspeed. When Carson Wentz got hurt in LA versus the Rams, week 13 or 14 or whatever it was, people wrote us off. And after the division round opponent versus the Falcons, where we barely beat them and Nick Foles didn't play that good, they definitely wrote us off. But then Nick Foles had the two best games I've ever seen a quarterback play, minus Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. And we go ahead and win the Super Bowl. So anything is possible. But it has. When is it going to start? When is it going to click for us? Because like I said, the Cowboys are playing their best brand of football. And they're only 2 games behind us while we still have 5 weeks of football. Got to get it together. But Godspeed. I love how you said that. And there's always going to be part of the fan base that complains when we win. We beat the Minnesota Vikings with Jalen Hurts having 2 100-yard receivers, and we heard people complain. So there's always going to be complainers, and I can't get with that. But if they complain with context, I respect it. And I respect anybody's opinion, and a negative and or a positive. But now the naysayers are starting to look like they had a right to be worried. But I'm always going to be I'm going to be optimistic about the Eagles until they are officially eliminated from the playoffs. I can call a spade a spade. I can tell you when the Eagles look trash, as I've been all night. But I'm still going to always try to find the silver lining, how to get better. Instead of crying, I'm going to say, this is how I believe we can get better. And if we do it, there's a chance. If not, I'm going to say, this is what's holding us back. But I'm always going to try to be positive about our birds, because before I put on this analytic cap and or bought a microphone, started a podcast, before I did all this, I was just a diehard fan. The reason it's all the way up there, the reason my tattoo's all the way up here, because I got this at 15 years old. I was a freshman in high school. My mom had to sign for it. I had to go to 5 or 6 different tattoo places because everybody said you had to be 16 with a parent signature. I got 15 with a parent signature, and I literally just brought my hat and said, put that right there. Type shit. Shout out to Alan with a $2 super chat. It's okay. Don't cry. I got you, bro. I appreciate it. Love the support from all you guys and gals. Because y'all rocked with me. And I know some of y'all probably didn't want to super chat the $20 banger because y'all thinking his voice is bad. But I'm going to take one on the chin with y'all. This is because I'm a little sad and because I love y'all to death. So go ahead and, if you're still rocking with me, the 108 people in here, if you got anything to the left or right of you, grab your glass, pour it up, pick it up, whatever you got to do. Let's go ahead and take this. As the Eagles drop a game to the Chicago Bears, both teams came into this game 8-3. Bears leave 9-3. Eagles leave 8-4. We are now Still ahead of the other teams in the NFC East, but that 1 seed is looking further and further away. On that note, take this shot with me before we get up out of here. Appreciate you. Fix it, Eagles. We need you to fix it. I ain't even going to cap. For those who heard my voice when we started this till now, it's still not good. But the Crown Rizzy might have helped a little bit. And oh my God. Y'all definitely going to make that cheeseburger and fry taste way better, you heard? And maybe make me forget about this loss a little bit. I will remember the loss tomorrow because that's what I do all the time. After the live play-by-play is over, I go chill with the family because I've been away with them for 4 hours. And then I wake up in the morning early and I rewatch the condensed version. If you got the NFL mobile app, you could watch the condensed version in 40 minutes. It shows every play, no commercials, no timeouts, no in between, no broadcast. Just play. Turns out a 3-hour game into 40 minutes. So I rewatch it. Even a game as ugly as this, I will rewatch it. And so I need to forget about it tonight so I can rewatch it tomorrow. Shout out to Tyler Braswell. And again, every Super Chat dollar gets you an entry to the jersey giveaway. That's Allen. That's Godspeed. Jack Dwight. FW Big. Allen again. And Godspeed again. And even Tyler Braswell. Shout out to my guy Tyler Braswell for the $20 banger first. Channel member. Tyler actually already got a jersey. He already won a jersey. But there's no rule like you can only win one. It's the luck of the draw. And however many entries you got. Tyler, not a game we wanted to see, but raise your glass and take this shot with me, Tyler. Appreciate you. Godspeed with a $20 super chat as well.
EAGLES Eagles!
Just dropped a lot of love over the last couple minutes, Godspeed. And we're going to keep it as positive we can over here. Hey, Godspeed, just, you don't got to super chat it, but let me know. You watch the videos too, right? Because it'd be weird. And YouTube is starting to tell you these stuff. Some people only watch the videos, but don't come to the live streams. Some people only watch the live streams, but don't come to the videos. But hopefully you watch both. And I'm going to take this with you, Godspeed. And hopefully, I don't know if you're able to indulge, but if you can, whether it's beer or shots, take this with me. Godspeed. Eagle Nation. Ugly. Right now, Cowboys are on a 3-game winning streak. Eagles on a 2-game losing streak. But somehow, we're still 2 games ahead of them. And right now, we got to worry about winning the division. Do not, I repeat, do not let the Cowboys take the East. That cannot happen. It will not happen. It cannot happen. Salute. Godspeed said 100%, brother. Watch all the videos. And my man got the fireball and them Coors Light. Shout out to my guy, Godspeed. And hopefully you took that cheers with me. That fireball, that cinnamon burns me. I'm not the biggest fireball fan, but one of my close friends, he loves fireball. He's always like, bro, stop being a little girl. I'm like, bro, when I'm not doing a live stream, because look, y'all know I love Crown Rizzy, and it's my go-to still. But I'm starting to like a little bit something a little bit stronger. I be drinking that Elijah Craig. And so I've been drinking that Elijah Craig. And that's what, 47%. I can't drink Elijah Craig on the stream though. Taking shots of 40%, 47% liquor here, I'll die on this stream. But Godspeed, appreciate you. Fireball and Coors Light, DJV. Cheers to all. Until next time, you already know we out. Sasha, what? Sasha Baby said, Christian, you can't be that. Oh, he's arguing with Christian. I don't know what Christian said, but he made him mad. EJ said, but Nick can do something about KP, so it's both. Yeah. When you have the opportunity to be able to fire somebody, but you keep praising them for something they're not doing, it's your fault too. It's your fault too. With that being said, until next time, y'all know what time it is. Love y'all to death. Hey, Godspeed. Enjoy them fireball shots and Coors Light. Hopefully, it gets you right for the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday, Black Friday. Cheers and enjoy. Happy holidays. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. Real quick, Main Fresh said, Philly Mike, shout out to you for getting through this one damn. This was tough to watch. It was not only tough to watch, it was tough to call. As most of y'all know, my voice was. If you're just coming in now, you're like, damn, Philly Mike's voice is not that good. It ain't. But I guarantee you the Crown Rizzy, almost half the bottle. We almost got halfway. This helped. Anybody who's just tuned in, rewind this when I end this, rewind it. Listen to the beginning and or middle of the live stream. My voice is like this. It was so bad. So a couple shots of that Crown Rizzy. Philly Mike, rise from the grave. You heard? So the voice ain't fully back, but I'm definitely feeling or hearing. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I think it sounds a little bit better for the people who were here from the beginning to the end. With that being said, Dan said you made the L's a little bit better, and you sounding like Kermit. Must have been tough and sound. Yes. Again, my voice is not fully functionable, but it's definitely better than what it was in the beginning. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. I love y'all to death. So we gonna play the outro that y'all been asking. It used to be the intro. Y'all been asking for it for a minute. Where is it? Do I have it on here still? Yes, I do. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out. Happy Thanksgiving, people. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. What?
We ain't scared, yeah, that's what.
Hold up. Why is it over there? All right, ready? Let's play it again. We out.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the Bird Gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see, we strive for the sky every day that go by, and every